Okay, third grade readers and writers and word work scientists, we are going to really study the word glance. Can you say that word with me? Glance, glance. So the word glance means when you look at something really quickly. And in Indian shoes, Ray glanced at his watch. So you can see Ray kind of looking at his watch quickly, right? So let's think about this word and how we might use it. I'm going to say some things. And if you think that glance would go with what I say, then just look over your shoulder quickly. If you are like, no, you wouldn't use glance for that, get out your binocular eyes, really stare, because that's the opposite of glance. Okay, are you ready? Glance. When you glance at something, you look at it very quickly. All right, let's think about these situations. I'm looking up the road for a very long time to see if my friend is coming. Would I use glance for that or not? Glance? No. When you know, turn and tell your partner why. If you and your partner agreed and said, glance would not be the word to choose for that situation because somebody is staring long at something. And a glance is a quick look. Nice work. Okay, let's think of this situation. You look at your homework quickly and then you stuff it in your bag. Would you use the word glance for that situation or not? Glance? No. Turn and tell your partner. Okay, last one. You're reading your independent reading novel and you look at your teacher quickly to see if she's looking at you. You're reading your independent reading novel and you look at your teacher quickly to see if she's looking at you. What do you think? Turn and tell each other. Use evidence. Explain. Well, I know that none of you readers, none of you would ever look up from your book because you have probably chosen the just right book. So no, you wouldn't glance up, but yes, that would be a great word to use if you saw somebody quickly looking up or looking at you and then not, right? Because it's a quick look. Nice. You guys are learning that glance can be used when we're thinking about a quick look. Maybe you can use it in your writing. All right, let's think about the next word. The next word is a great word for like Halloween time, isn't it? Right? Suspicious. Woo. Can you say that word with me? Suspicious. Suspicious. Big word. And the word suspicious means like when you are suspicious, you think that people or things have done something wrong and you don't trust them. It's making you think, what's going on? So it describes this feeling you have of when you think someone or something has done something wrong and you don't trust them, right? Like, remember when Lewis looked suspiciously at Ray's dyed hair? I mean, he must have been thinking, like, what? That there's something wrong there. And maybe he doesn't trust that it's all real. But he did look at him suspiciously, right? So let's think about this word suspicious and when we would use it and when we wouldn't. So if I say something that goes with the word suspicious, do this. Hmm. That's like the suspicious look, isn't it? Hmm. And if I say something and you're like, nah, I would not use that word, then don't do anything at all. But be ready to explain your answer. Okay. You see muddy paw prints going over to the garbage can that's tipped over. Are you suspicious or not? Turn and tell your partner, what are you thinking? Well, I heard some of you say, yeah, that's suspicious. I would be suspicious of my dog because he has the paw prints and the garbage is tipped over. I'm suspicious and I think he did it. I think he did something wrong and I don't trust him. Suspicious. All right, let's think about this. You go to get a cookie and it's empty. And you look at your little brother and he's crunching on something. Would you be suspicious or not? Go ahead, tell your partner, what are you thinking? Well, if you were saying that you are suspicious that your little brother took the last cookie, you might look like the guy in the picture. hmm. All right, one more. What about when you give someone a hug? Would you use the word suspicious? Or think, why? Why not? Turn and tell your partner, what are you thinking in your head? Well, I saw some of you do this. And you know what I heard you say? Some of you were saying, like, I would be suspicious if my enemy came up and gave me a hug. That might make you suspicious, right? But when your mom or your best friend or your grandmother, when they give you hugs, there's no suspicion. They love you. You know that. Okay, readers and writers, today we thought of the word glance and suspicious. And we are using them in a way that we can show that we know it. And then when we come to those words in our reading or when we want to write them, we know how to use them. Hey, I'm looking forward to seeing how you're using all these words, not just the ones that we're learning now, but all the words that we've learned over and over again. See you soon.